Hello, this is Edward Patrick Kranz, the Honey Badger Binder of BOOKFORGE. This is BOOKFORGE Atelier. Not only is it BOOKFORGE Atelier, it's the first BOOKFORGE Atelier, so it's kind of special, very exciting. We are going to make an X-book structure. It's a very simple, folded, origami type of book, and it's meant to really get the beginners going. And I think it's fun even for people who have advanced skills. The whole purpose of the BOOKFORGE Atelier is to kind of give you a bookbinding studio where each session we'll sit down with a project, we'll take a look at it, we will do the project. I will put a step-by-step detailed instruction in the text for this post, and I'll also add photographs. So we're going to cover most of the different learning styles out there. You'll have visual, audio, you'll be able to read it, and you'll be able to look at the pictures. This video will also be available so you can come back and look at it at any time. So the only other way of learning that I can provide here is communication. So if you have questions, you want things clarified, put your questions down in the comments. I will get back to you asynchronously as soon as I can. And if we really need to, we can even get on a Zoom call, do a face-to-face, discuss the problem, find the solution for it, figure out how to get you to do it. And that's what the BOOKFORGE Atelier is all about, teaching you how to get this done. We're going to start off with very simple projects. We'll get terminology down, we'll get techniques down, and each project will build after the other one. So without further ado, we're going to dive right into this Xbox structure. And I think you'll like it. So what we're going to do, we're going to do two of them. And, the tools. If you need, you should probably have a metal scale or ruler, whatever you want to call it. You're going to want a cutting tool. I have a scalpel. You can use an X-Acto knife, you can use a razor knife, you can use scissors. It's all fine. You just need a cutting tool. You probably want a bone folder or some other creaser. And then I'm going to teach you how to lay this out on the computer with a Sharpie. All right, you don't need the Sharpie, but that's how I'm going to teach you how to lay it out on the computer. So we'll get to the colored sheet in a moment. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our sheet of paper and we're going to fold it in half longwise. Line up your corners best you can. This will take some practice, especially if you're not used to doing this. All right, so you've created your peak. Open that up. You want your peak down. You're going to fold this in half. The other way, the short way, you're going to line your corners up best you can. Shift it. Okay. Without opening it, you're going to turn these wings in. I'm going to turn it over, bring the other wing in. And when you're done, you're going to end up with a W or an M, depending on which way you're looking at it. All right, so what you're going to want to do now is you want your peak. So this is where you can either take scissors, fold it in half like that, and cut right down this fold, or you can use a ruler and a blade. The important thing here is that you want to cut this fold, but only on the center panels. You want the outer panels to be left solid. So I'm going to line this up like that. I'm going to start right there. I'm going to bring it to right there. Now, when I bring this together, there's your X structure right there. So all you do, you bring your 2 pages in, you bring your outer page out and around for the cover. Now, here's the thing. It's not going to sit perfectly. So you want to get your corners lined up, and you're going to have to push and pull a little bit to get things to line up on your edges. And that's okay. It's not, you didn't do something wrong. It's just the way, the law of the fold. So the more you play with it, the more exact it's going to get. I'm just going to put some pressure on there. So now I have a book. So when you go to lay something out on a computer, if you're going to make a Christmas card, birthday card, if you're going to put a little short story in here, maybe some artwork, make some sort of art book, whatever you want, you're going to want to know, if you're going to print it out, how things are going to fall on your computer. So what we're going to do is I'm going to call this the front cover. Open this up. We're going to call this page 1, 2. I mean, pretty straightforward, right? 2. And we go 3, 4, 5, 6, and back cover. So now, if you look at this, front cover, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back cover. But when we open it up, now you're going to notice when I wrote this, all of the text is right side up from my perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, right side up, my perspective. 5, 6, back cover, front cover, upside down from my perspective. So when you go to lay this out on a computer, you want to keep this in mind. And I highly recommend making a dummy model, marking it up just like I did. And when you lay out your computer screen, you want to make sure that your content falls on the page that you want it to. All right, boom. So that is the Xbox structure. It's that easy, and it makes clever little cards, gifts, little art books. So what we're going to do is I made some paste paper, and hopefully I found that some of my paste paper is a little brittle, and I think it's the base paper because I was just messing around. But so here, let's fold this over. I'm going to keep the design on the outside. Corners lined up best I can. Afraid to put too much pressure on it. I'm going to open this up and keep the artwork down. Fold it in half shortwise. I'm going to line my corners up best I can. And I'm going to bring my first wing down, get this lined up. Turn it over. And I'm going to bring my other wing down. And voila, we have our M or our W yet again. And again, you can use your scissors and cut there. In this case, like I said, I'm going to use my ruler. And with the design on here, it's kind of hard to see where these panels start and end. There we go. And there's your X. Fold those over. Fold this one over. And again, you're gonna have to play with lining everything up because your folds are going to cause creep. And there we go. So we now have front cover, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, back cover. Cute little X book. Front cover, page 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, back cover. All right, folks, we just made 2 X books. So my challenge to you is go make an X book and then post a picture of your result. Love to see it. Can't wait. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them for you. And next week, we are going to make an X book, but with pockets. I know, right? With pockets. Okay, and we'll build off after that. This is Edward Kranz, the Honey Badger Binder of BookForge, and this has been BookForge Atelier. Until next time, you have a super fantastic day.